Welcome, Facebook community. Hi, Mark. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Lunchtime Live, the Tijuana Estuary's Facebook Live, weekly Facebook Live event. And thought I'd open with a shot of something scenic as we kind of wait for people to log in, settle in, get ready for lunch with us. Hi, Mark. Thanks for saying hi. Hi, Cassidy. Yes. Anne Marie's joining us. Hi, Donna. Thank you. Yes. I thought I'd open with a scenic shot today, just for as we let people come in and join us and log in for Lunchtime Live at the Tijuana Estuary, or if they're joining later. And today we're serving up lunch. We're serving up some fried eggs. Is that what drew you to the program? And just to let you guys know, our audience know, I love questions and comments as we move through our time together today. Ooh, a little butterfly there. I got a few people in the audience. All right, so I will just flip that around, give you guys a personal welcome. Hi, I'm Maria. I'm an education specialist here at the Tijuana River National Estuarine Research Reserve, or more affectionately, the Tijuana Estuary. And I'm an education specialist here, and I'm so happy to bring these programs to you. It's rather lonely here a little bit sometimes. I get to come to work following all the safety protocols that we've been told as we all shelter in place and things are closed down. So just to remind you guys, we are here. I'm here. A few of us are here. We are working safely, making sure everything's sanitized, our equipment, washing our hands, keeping that 6-foot physical distance, and minimizing our interactions to keeping them as essential. Our visitor center is still closed. Our parking lot is still closed. Our restrooms are still closed. However, most of the trails are open, except for the few around the visitor center. So we appreciate you all joining us this way until we open fully, and it's safe to do so as we follow all the protocols together. So we appreciate your patience in all of this and the efforts you're making as well at home. And so we're all in this together, flattening the curve. Hi, Lorena. You missed my opening shot, but I'll show it to you again. So I just want to, if you're like me, you like a sense of place, to understand where, to kind of show you where I am, especially if you've been here before. Some of you might recognize there's the ball field around behind me. So I'm out away from the visitor center today, and I will pan around for you a little bit and show you those of you who have walked the trail over here by our storage building and nursery shade house. I'm standing in front of there. There's the subject of today's Lunchtime Live topic, our fried eggs, which we'll get into in just a minute. And then, especially if you haven't been here before or you haven't been in a while, I will pan to our south there. See a lovely shot. I'm a little bit elevated here. You can see the marsh in the distance, those wonderful helicopters that keep us company on a daily basis. They haven't really stopped through this. And you can see quite a bit of some of that non-native garland chrysanthemum that we spoke about a few weeks ago. All right. So you can get a sense of where we are there. So again, I appreciate all of you tuning in today for Lunchtime Live, or if you're tuning in later, feel free to interact. Thumbs up. Oh, by the way, I guess I didn't ask, how is the sound today? Can you guys hear me? I know we had a little technical difficulties last week, and I tried to do some captioning. That didn't work out so well either. So I hope the sound is all right. Haven't heard any comments yet about the sound, so I'm gonna assume that it's good as we take a look at the subject of today's Lunchtime Live. Has anyone seen this plant before? Great, thanks Mark, I appreciate the feedback there. Sounds good. Appreciate the feedback. All right. Okay, thank you, Anita. Sound is fine, very good, thank you. All right. Okay, so thank you, Rosie. I really appreciate that. I want us to have a quality experience here. So again, I'm Maria, Education Specialist here at the Tijuana Estuary if you're just tuning in, and we're here for Lunchtime Live, where we're serving up fried eggs. Not exactly, not exactly. Today we're gonna be talking about, thank you, Anna Shepard. I appreciate that feedback there. We're gonna be talking about a plant that you may have seen before. It's not rare, and it's very eye-catching. Okay, very eye-catching, and there it is again. The matilija poppy. Matilija poppy. Anyone know that? Anyone heard of this plant before? The matilija poppy, or maybe you just called it the fried egg flower plant. Where we're going to talk about the flowers in a minute there. We're going to investigate those. But this is the matilija poppy, and you can see it's quite large. This one's out here. Yes, great, Donna. I'm glad you've seen this before. This matilija poppy, this shrub, it's a perennial shrub. And if we remember perennial, what does perennial mean? They're perennial. Yeah, so this plant is year-round. Thank you. Yes, it is beautiful. It's really hard not to look at this plant, and reason why I chose it for a Lunchtime Live topic, because it is fairly common. It's found in Southern California and Baja California. Okay, good. You can see it a lot in Ventura County too. Yeah, so Southern California and Baja, it's a native species of poppy. Rhamnia coulteri. Rhamnia coulteri. For those of you who'd like to learn a little more than the common name, which is matilija poppy. Yeah, so this is a perennial shrub. Considered more of a shrub, perennial. And flowering now, after some wonderful rain we've had. And in the summer, it will go deciduous, and then leaves will fall, and in the winter it goes dormant. Okay, so this is a species of flowering plant in the poppy family. Papaver, the matilija poppy, Rhamnia coulteri, in the Papaver family. So let's take a closer look at the plant itself. We have to get back and look at this step back and take a look so we can really see its size there. And this plant can get up to 10 feet tall, 15, 20 feet wide. It gets real big. Might have to tame them back if you're trying to grow something like this. Yeah, poppies can be shrub. This is considered a shrub, a perennial shrub with a woody stem. Now let's look at the leaves before we get into the exciting part. Or maybe it's all exciting, including the leaf. So we'll look at the leaves here of the matilija poppy. And I hope this is coming out. It's a beautiful sunny day, lots of light. Okay. Yes, it is very beautiful. And these leaves, you'll see they again I'll rub the leaf here very gently, and I get that waxy kind of feeling again. It's producing kind of a waxy coating there, or a waxy. You guys can see that. Those edges here, the margins, they are entire. They're kind of smooth there. And then look at that vein pattern again. See that beautiful vein pattern, very, very prominent pinnate vein pattern, I believe. And these leaves get large. I mean, you can see them compared to my hand there, right? They can get much bigger. I read up to about 10 centimeters or so, okay? And as I rub the leaf, yeah, it gets windy here too. I'm a little bit sheltered right now, Rosie, which is nice, but it's windy. I was trying to take some photographs earlier and I couldn't get the plants to be still for me. And I'm gonna smell that leaf there. Because a lot of time there's scent in the leaf if a plant has one. No scent here. Okay. So it's kind of a lance-shaped, lobed leaf on the matilija poppy. Okay, and then look at those stems. We'll go to the stems, giving them a real firm squeeze here. So these are very solid, smooth, and all gray-green in color. So the stem to the leaf, the same color. So if you're tuning in right now or tuning in later and you're looking at what is this? This is the matilija poppy. Matilija poppy. Maybe you have one in your yard. Maybe you've seen them in a local canyon. Feel free to share later if you have these at home or nearby and you like to photograph them. These are fun. All right, so the matilija woody stem, large, thick stems to support this, again, perennial shrub. It grows almost 10 feet tall and extremely wide, 15, 20 feet. All right, so if you tuned in for the fried egg part of the program, we'll get a little closer look. Oh yeah, so your Jen, she has them in her yard, yeah. I know someone else who has them in their yard. I don't have them. However, they are fairly easy to grow. They like dry, sandy soils. They are found in the chaparral and coastal sage scrub in Southern California and northern Baja. So they like those dry soils that we have. Okay. Yes, it is windy. I like this spot because it's sheltered from the wind for the most part. So let's get back to the flower here. This fried egg-like reminds us of a fried egg. Why? Large, white, crinkly, paper-like almost petals. Petals. And 4 petals, 4 large petals here. Okay, and then that. Yes, they do like disturbed areas even after a burn. Yes, and then we see that center, bright yellow, all those stamens covered in pollen. Okay, as these plants attract bees and butterflies, and we did see that white butterfly or moth that I think it was a butterfly that flew over a little earlier. So flower here, we'll compare it to the size of my hand. Fairly large. They get bigger, and there's sort of a single flower. However, some of these stems, as I move around, you'll see we'll have a couple of flowers on them. And as we move around, we'll see the flowers as they somewhat clustered on the ends of the stems here, these large stems. Paper-like, crinkly, large petals of the matilija poppy. Is it okay? No. So good question. As tempting as it may be, and as sweet as the gesture would be, these flowers, anything here at the Tijuana estuary, is not supposed to be taken. It is supposed to remain here. So it is illegal to pick the flowers, to take them even the dirt. So my best recommendation is to grow one of these at home. Might even work in a container plant on a patio where you can then grow them and pick them for yourself. They do need trimming because they can get pretty out of hand here. All right, so the matilija poppy. There you go. And these are the largest flower of any native plant in California. Okay. However, the hibiscus does rival this flower size. They're the largest flower of any native plant in Southern California. And this one was one of the contenders for the state flower. However, the golden poppy, our golden poppy, was kind of won hands down. Okay. So if you're familiar with our golden poppy, there's our golden poppy. Okay. Okay. So there we go, golden poppy, same family, Papaver. However, this is the matilija poppy. Okay. Do they tolerate a freeze? Probably. I don't know that for a fact. They probably can, since they are fairly hardy, and we do get some low temperatures here in our coastal sage scrub. Southern California and northern Baja, we can get down to some freezes. So I believe they can. Maybe not a long periods of freezing, but maybe some occasional freezes. All right. So that's our matilija poppy, our fried eggs. Who's got the toast? Anybody got some toast for these fried eggs? Maybe like a little salsa on your fried eggs? So I'm so happy to share this program with you today, and the matilija poppy. And there's that wind. Okay. Yeah, so that bees and butterflies, Cassidy. Pollinators, I understand, are bees and butterflies. Which species? Unfortunately, I'm not sure. Didn't find much on that, but yes. And do they have any medicinal or dietary uses? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Good question. These are great questions. I really appreciate them. Yeah. So, if you're looking for something showy, if you're looking for something fairly easy to grow, if you're love to attract some bees and butterflies and provide some habitat, the matilija poppy, and you want something to take up some space, okay, the matilija poppy might be for you. And we have some lovely bushes of them around the estuary, around the visitor center and the coastal sage scrub. The matilija poppy. Very good. All right. All right, and for those of you just tuning in, you're here for Lunchtime Live at the Tijuana Estuary. Again, for a sense of place. I'm out here by our storage building, our large storage building built in 2010, 2009. And then our nursery over there, you can see sort of you can see the mural. That's kind of on one of the sides there. So if you're familiar with the estuary, or in the area around the visitor center, this is where I am. However, there are matilija poppies around here. I just wanted to pick one with a little bit of a view. All right. Okay, so thank you folks for being here today for Lunchtime Live. I look forward to these each week with you guys and sharing this with you. And for anyone that's tuned in later, please feel free to share any questions that come up, or any photos, anything, any matilija poppies that you might have that you'd like to show us. We'd love to see what you have at home, what's near you. And yes, and thank you all for coming in. Thanks for being here, and we will hope to see you again, either at Lunchtime Live or back in the park when it's safe to do so. So have a great day, everyone, and thank you so much. Bye-bye. Enjoy your real lunch now. Okay, bye.